In this episode of OSFirstTimer, Dinah will be trying Microsoft Plus for Kids. This package adds fun themes to Windows 95, a funny text-to-speech program, music software, and more. Is Dinah a kid at heart? Keep watching to find out. So here you are on the desktop of Windows 95.
That brings back memories.
Yeah. Back in the day, you could actually buy something called Microsoft Plus for Windows 95 for about $50, which gave you some extra programs like Drive Space 3, the Internet Jumpstart Kit, and even Space Cadet Pinball. You know the pinball from Windows XP?
I remember.
That actually came out first for Microsoft Plus for Windows 95. It also included theme support and even allowed full window dragging. So, you know if you've got a window in Windows 95 and you drag it, it shows the outline. Rather than like moving the window along.
Yeah, and it's not until it clicks into place.
So if you had Microsoft Plus, not the for kids one, but this one, you could do you're not going to be trying out that today. You're going to be trying out something that they released a little later in 1997 called Microsoft Plus for Kids.
Kids?
It was to add stuff for kids.
Do I look a little old for that?
So let's see what it includes.
It would be in the start and it would be in programs. Microsoft Kids.
Okay, so let's first of all look at desktop themes.
Okay.
So as you can see here, you've got the current Windows settings. Now, overall, the Windows 95 doesn't look too exciting for a kid, does it?
No, it looks very boring.
It's really boring. So let's see what they've done to make it more exciting. What theme are you going to choose? Do you know where the themes are?
Would these be all the themes?
Correct. So you've got baseball, bugs, horses. Have a look at some of them and we'll see. So that one has a baseball. And look, the windows are red now and like a brownie, more earthy colour bugs.
Oh, I like that.
And look at all the message
I
boxes
like
and
that.
stuff. So if you want to see what it would look like.
Oh, isn't it a beautiful blue butterfly and...
So I'm going to click...
I don't like that spider. They should get rid of that one. Oh, don't like it. Ladybug, they should make that one more of those and less of these.
So they each come with like pointers and sounds. So let's check out the screensaver that it comes with.
Oh, look at the writing as well. It looks buggy.
Yeah, we'll see that in a moment. Check out the...
I hope this program's not going to be buggy.
It is sort of on this, trying to emulate it.
Okay.
So a few tricks to get around that. Anyway, let's see what the screensaver looks like for this. So if you applied this bugs theme screensaver, you'd see actual bugs flying around in the background, seeing crawling. It is 1997, so it doesn't have the best animations.
This is probably, I bet you this is where they got the idea of, you know how they have those things for cats and to keep, your cat entertained or your dog entertained or whatever. I bet you what happened was somebody had this screensaver on and the cat was there doing this and then they thought, light bulb idea, let's make actual videos for cats.
Yeah. Well, let's apply this now so you can kind of see what it would look like if you applied this bugs theme.
Okay, so apply.
So now,
wow.
even the word start is like all...
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that spider. It's even bigger now.
And look, even...
I don't mind those other bugs, but I don't like that spider.
Yeah. And look, even all the words here are all different.
Yeah.
You see that? And if we opened up something like paint...
Why don't they have cicadas?
I don't know.
Because that's a real kid's bug. I mean, I used to collect cicadas when I was a kid. I remember in the summertime you'd hear them, outside, and then you'd go outside and then you'd collect them. There were green grocer ones, there were brown bakers, there was black princes, and I remember I got a little black prince. I love that.
I never thought we'd spend so much time in a video about Windows 95 talking about bugs.
No, talking about cicadas specifically.
And not computer bugs.
But that's a really good thing. I mean, I used to do that as a kid. I used to collect cicadas.
Okay.
I loved it.
Well, the question I have now for you is, do you actually like this? Does this make things look more interesting, like this text and stuff?
I do,
Do you think
but
kids would like it?
Get rid of the spider and instead put heaps of cicadas.
Let's choose a different theme. Like,
No.
if you were a little
I want
girl...
to have a look at all of these.
Okay, apply that and have a little look. So now everything's got this pink kind of a look. Pinky,
Let me just
purple.
have a look at the horse. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there you go. So what do you think about that? Is that maybe what you would? And look, even my computer is a horse. A network neighborhood is a horseshoe. Recycle bin is, I don't even know what that is. I think the horse is stable.
They changed the writing as well.
The writing is different and the icons are different. Even the mouse. Look, see how it's this pink.
Yeah, I do. Anyway,
mouse.
Let's have a look what else is there. Jungle.
And recycle bin is a Venus flytrap or something.
Oh, that's a really good one. I love that. Oh, that's so funny.
And remember, they each have their own screensavers too. So each of them, this jungle one starts off pretty blank. Oh, and then it just adds bits of jungle slowly until it fills up the whole screen with jungle-related stuff. And then you feel like you're in a jungle eventually.
Yeah.
So they each have their own screensaver and stuff like that.
Let's have a look at the next one. Messy room. Oh, yeah, that's a kid's thing.
So apply that.
Don't really want to apply that one.
Oh, look at the colours.
Who has a Fortnite chest in their room?
It's not a Fortnite didn't even exist back then. It's just a chest.
That's how
Fortnite didn't invent chest. I mean,
it's a blue chest. It's a special one. There's good things in there.
And look, you've got these purple. Do you actually like the changing the color of the bar at the bottom, like the taskbar?
What's the bin? It's
an actual computer, and the bin is like a kid's recycle bin.
Well, not necessarily. It looks like a basketball thing that you put the basketball in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, one or the other. Yeah, or a hoop or something.
Like the net thing that.
Good point. A network neighborhood is.
Look at that!
A paper plane.
A chocolate cookie on the bed with crumbs.
Let's check out the screensaver for this one too, just out of interest.
Furious!
Oh, look,
if this was my child, and it just gets messier.
So you have a screensaver where bits and pieces randomly generate in different spots.
That would really frustrate me. I mean, as if the room wasn't already messy. Look at it now. Well, what ends up happening? It fills up the whole thing so you can't even open the door.
Yeah, so you can't see the room eventually. It'll just keep filling up.
Oh, and a sandwich.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Let's move on.
Do you like any of these things? Oh, I like the green highlight.
I don't like this messy room. I don't like it.
What's yellow and red. That's very...
But what is this one?
Reman. I don't even know what Reman is.
Wouldn't have
Must
a clue.
have been a thing.
Well, not much of a thing because I never heard of it.
Just because you haven't heard of something, it doesn't mean it's much of a thing.
Oh, skateboard.
That's a very dull, boring, pooey
What's a recycle bin? A pillow?
Network neighborhood is a snowball. It's like throwing the ball.
Okay.
They're pretty clever to come up with all of these.
Space.
Oh, I like the black and green text
Why
in the title bar.
is the recycle bin the sun? It should be a black hole. Technically, it should be a black hole.
Missed out. And the neighborhood isn't orbiting planets, which is good. And my
They
computer is
should have consulted me for ideas because a black hole would have been
I like
perfect.
the green-black theme. See how it's like green and black?
Yeah,
I just seem to like that. Okay. Anyway, so you don't like any of these so far?
Let's have a look at what the screensaver is for this.
Oh, an orbiting. Wait, let's see. Oh, and a spaceman going by. Spaceman. What am I? I can't even say astronaut anymore.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
What is that? Oh,
I don't know. Anyway.
Next one. Treehouse. Oh, maybe that 13-story treehouse or 49-story treehouse. You know that book Jazzy likes? What is the screensaver?
Well, that looks like it was running too fast. I think my computer, it's supposed to be run on a slower computer.
So what is that?
I don't know. It's moving too fast and it's glitching out. I can't even see it.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. It's a bit buggy there.
Well, they should have had that in the bug one. What is this?
Oh, look at all the blue. Everything's like you're underwater.
What's
a clam.
Clam with
and
the
the neighborhood
pearl.
is a fish. Oh, wow. And look, everything's this blue colour.
Should have worn my pearls. I have pearls.
Look at that, all blue. Do you like how the programs feel like they're underwater? They're like covered in blue.
I want to see what the screensaver is for this one.
Right, so it's like coral. Oh, and little fish going by. And bubbles.
Wow.
That's a cool one.
I'm going to sit back and look at this one. I like this.
I just letting you know, this comes with a lot more than just themes for kids.
I can just see the cats there trying to get the fish. Snappy Tom time! It's Snappy Tom!
Oh my gosh, okay. Is this your favourite theme so far?
Yes.
It's your favourite screensaver?
It is.
I think you've pretty much gone through all the themes. I think that's it
That's
now.
a stingray?
Okay.
That's what killed, that guy, that famous guy.
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter,
He got
2006, I think.
He's an Australian iconic, and he's the crocodile hunter, and it's Stingray. That thing got him.
By the way, sometimes they make sound effects, like when you open the start menu and stuff, you might hear some bubbles come up and stuff, but sound effects just aren't working. I'm not sure what themes have sound. I know the basketball ones, you hear people like yelling all basketball stuff randomly.
That makes sense.
But yeah.
That'd be fun for kids.
I know. Unfortunately, we can't hear that.
Why don't they have that for adults? Why can't adults have fun too?
They did have themes and stuff. Windows 95 Plus had themes, but they were adult themes as opposed to kid ones.
I hope not.
No, not adult as in nudity. I mean adult themes as in, you know.
I'd hate to see the screensavers. And what gradually, actually gets added on, yeah.
More and more makeup over time. Okay, next up, let's check out the text-to-speech program this pack came with called Talk It.
Okay, so it's a program, isn't it?
Yep, it'll be in the Microsoft Kids area.
Yes.
I like the font. So Talk It. We want to go to Talk It.
This looks like an actual little plastic thing with buttons, an actual physical thing for kids. That you had one of those things.
No, I don't think I did.
Not this particular thing, but you had one where you pressed and it did.
Oh yeah, like a kid's button thing, yeah.
Cat, but it had an American accent.
Don't even. That's probably why I struggle to do the Australian accent. Like, that's why I got to, like, put on an accent. I'm like, "G'day, mate. Let's put a shrimp on the barbie. Hope you have a nice arvo. No worries, dude." I mean, dude's not Australian.
She'll be right, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, g'day, mate. Yeah, I got to put it because I grew up with American stuff. Okay, anyway. It would be cool if they got rid of the window border so it was just this plastic thing and you, like, click to drag this plastic thing around.
Why didn't they do that? And there could be a button at the top with the X and...
What is Talk It? What do you think it does?
I don't know. Do I press Talk It?
Well, it doesn't say anything.
Oh, no, probably. Wait.
Yeah, it's man is selected. Strong woman.
A man and a strong woman.
There's a strong man too, so they're not being sexist.
Oh, yeah, there is too.
But there's an old woman, but not an old man, which is...
Oh, I understand. You've got to probably type words and then you...
Well, let's try male first and try.
Okay,
what do you want a man to say to you?
I am a man.
There you go. Remember, it's 1997.
Hi, I am a man.
It actually sounds like a man trying to sound like a woman sounding like a man.
It's a strong woman.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
So you're saying a strong woman is a man trying to sound like a woman being a man?
No. Yes.
Hi, I am a man.
Hypermale, yeah.
I don't know what a hypermale is.
Hi, I am a man.
A whiner?
Yep. Maybe something other than hi, I am a man.
No.
I'm sick of the I am a man now.
I want to hear it.
Hi, I am a man.
Oh my God.
Hi, I am a man. I am a man. Hi, I am a man. Hi, I am a man.
Hi, I am a man.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a child. It sounds like an adult.
Hi, I am a man.
That's an old woman.
That's ridiculous.
Hi, I am a man.
Oh no!
Hi, I am a man.
Can we switch? I'm sick of that phrase.
I am a man.
That's like a robot trying to dominate the world pretending to be a man. And...
Hi, I am a man.
A little man.
Hi, I am a man.
Imaginary man? What?
I am a man.
You like the singing
A
ones?
nerd? Really?
Hi, I am a man.
How is that nerdy?
I don't know.
A personality? Why would they have a
Can I
nerd?
just say,
I am a man.
I'm like so bored of that phrase now. You can't think of any other phrase. This is a What are you trying to say? This is a different...
This is a different phrase.
Oh, actually, yeah, I got an idea
You make
now.
a song for the singing
no,
boy.
no,
Sing a song. No, they can't do that.
We'll see.
S-J-K-H-D-S-K.
Sounds like the alphabet. You'll sing now. Here it reminds me of that pig. You know, Babe, the pig. La, 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 la. In the,
Not
you know,
really.
yes, you watched it as a kid.
I know, but I forgot
Remember,
it.
Pig in the City or something, and it was a little pig that talked, barn or something. He was going la la la. You got to have that on there.
Okay.
I want to speed him up. How do we
See where it says speed 90?
Ah,
La 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 la.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, now let's investigate some of the other things you can do with this. So let's say you've got a child, okay, and the child is saying, I want to steal a packet of chips.
Not to steal a
from
packet of
Target. Remember that scammer video?
Yes, I do.
And the
remember
child
that
says
scam.
it,
I want to steal a packet of chips from Target.
and now you can change it up. You could make the voice whispered.
I want to steal a packet of chips from
Well,
Target.
that's more like it. If you're going to do something bad, you'd more likely whisper it.
Exactly. And you can do like monotone and all of that kind of stuff.
Not that I'm encouraging doing anything bad, by the way. Can we do something good?
Okay. Let's say there is an old woman who says,
I want to donate my life savings to help cure cancer.
but now we could change her pitch to something lower or
Oh,
higher. What do you think about the pitch?
Higher. Let's make
Higher.
it higher.
I want to donate my life savings to help cure cancer.
So you can
She
really
sounds
change
very
it up.
eccentric.
Now I'm an evil old lady. And let's think, how low do you want the pitch?
I am an evil old lady.
Now you can create, as you can see, these are just little presets here, but you can
Yeah.
go so much far beyond
Okay.
these. But so 40 is actually the lowest you can do for pitch. And you can change your speed and everything. Now,
let's have a
speed
look.
and pitch, you can make it more breathy or whispered or whatever you want.
I'll decide.
Hello, I am what Philip will sound like at the age of 90.
Actually sounds like you're already dead and you're a ghost
Yeah,
come back to haunt.
that's what I was thinking. What are you saying? You're going to kill me before I get to 90?
I don't think I'll be here.
Okay,
When you're
anyway.
close to 90.
Hello.
I am.
Stop talking. You wish you had that button in real life.
I wish I did.
There's some on the moon.
Imagine if you were asleep and that was what woke you up. You heard it in your ear and there was nothing there.
This is a kids program. You're having fun with it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we'll finish it off with a little story now that we write. We make up a little story and I'll kind of edit it all out. There's a boy who wants to go to a shop to buy a
Oh,
packet of
don't
chips.
tell me. Well, at least buy
He's
it.
going to buy it, but he might steal one too.
No, he won't steal one.
Okay. So I'll start off with the boy. He's walking in. He's telling his mum that he wants to go to the shops.
Hey, Mom, I wanna go to the shop to buy a packet of chips. Do you know if the shop is open?
So what's the mum reply, and what is the mum?
I don't think you would be allowed with the current restrictions as you can only shop for essentials.
So the child is going to reply,
Nah, I am going to go anyway. I am hungry and it is essential to eat or I will die.
Well, I am not paying the $1,000 fine that you are going to get as the police won't consider a packet of chips as essential.
yeah, the $1,000 fine. So now a robot has just turned up outside their door and he said,
Don't worry, dude. I'll take you where you wanna go.
Why doesn't he just get it for you? Because it's not like the police are going to find a robot. Unless they find out who it belongs to.
okay, you can now be any character now. You can be another
Actually,
character
that's what
coming.
people should do. You've given me an idea.
Yeah.
They should get a drone and go and, if they want something, get the drone to
There's
go
been
and
a man who walked his dog with a
with
drone.
a drone. I saw that. That's hilarious. And the mum's replied to the robot.
Well, for a start, how about you take me on a holiday?
So the robot replied,
Okay, I'll take you on a holiday after I've taken your boy to the shop.
Great. Sounds like a plan.
now let's get, maybe the police have turned up at the door.
Okay.
So what's the police officer going to sound like?
A strong man.
No one or thing is taking anyone anywhere. Robots can also get viruses.
So we're at this
He
situation.
sounds like he's got a bit of a problem with this.
And then a nerd has just come along and said,
Actually, computers can't get COVID-19, so let the robot go.
well, he actually said COVID-19 quite well.
Well, that's only because you wrote it in words. He probably, if you'd written COVID-19, he would have said COVID-19.
Also subscribe to OSFirstTimer.
There we go.
Okay.
We didn't exist back then either, but you can still say it.
In the
Anyway,
future.
so you could imagine you could make like a fun
Maybe he
little...
was a prophet.
Yeah, you could make a fun little conversation and story out of this. Like, kids would have a lot of fun playing with this.
I
mean,
think so.
We just played with it. and had some fun.
We need more voices though. You know, maybe voices of animals and, you know.
Yeah. The nerd actually sounded nerdy after all
It did
that.
actually. I mean, there were a few there, like the Martian, the Fly, the robot, etc.
Yeah, like they...
Also subscribe to OSFirstTimer.
Like, they sound pretty good, but some
Yeah.
of them, like, you think,
Well,
not
an
that great.
imaginary man. What? I mean, technically, an imaginary man wouldn't even. There shouldn't be any voice coming out at all.
Oh, no, because an imaginary man would respond to people like a kid through his imagination and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
how's
mean?
an imaginary man different to a normal man?
Well, kids have wild imaginations. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on now. So we had that program. So far, what was more exciting for you? Being able to
Actually,
have...
the screensaver, choosing all the screensavers
So-
and looking at, you know, the themes and the screens, that was actually more exciting.
More exciting than the Talk It program.
Yeah,
Okay, so as a
yeah.
kid, if you had a choice between Talk It and the screensaver, you'd choose that.
Well, as a kid, I'd probably do the talk.
Oh, okay.
But as an adult, I'd probably, you know, look at the screensavers.
Okay, no probs. Well,
Sounds like a very boring adult, though, don't it? Looking at screensavers.
next up, we'll look at Paint It. Now, this program is like an enhanced MS Paint with some extra tools and sound effects. Okay, so we're on a different machine now, but anyway, this is the same Paint It you would have experienced anyway in that Windows 95. So
It looks very similar to the current paint.
it looks very similar to what that
Yeah,
kind
see
of
what I
looks
mean?
like. It's very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah, so you've got much bigger tools at the side there. So you're starting off with a pencil, I can see.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually. I'm going to try something else. Oh,
Sound
Sound
effects.
effects.
Yep.
that was almost like that was a sound effect.
Yeah, and like
happening.
a pencil. Let's hear the sound effect of that.
Brush, pencil.
Oh my god!
Is that like a balloon stuck on something
Well, it's
spicy?
supposed to be a flower.
Stop for a moment.
It's supposed to be a flower, but it's very hard.
It's very hard to draw a proper flower, hey?
Spray?
You can change colours too, unless you're like a very dark kid that's like
Oh
just
no,
like
no,
black.
no!
I just thought, you know,
Stupid.
spray painting a flower.
Well, aww. Can I Control Z the last thing?
you
I
can.
did Control Z it. Okay, let's do that.
I think that oops button also does it, like oops.
Oh,
Control
really?
Z for kids, like if you can do
Okay,
something,
well, let me do
like
something
do an
now.
oops on the page, like just
Do an
whoops.
oops on the page. Okay, well, I'll do an oops on the page then.
Bigger.
A bigger oops?
Yep, a big oops on
Okay.
the page.
Oh, I just did it. There we go.
You did
That's
an
a
oops.
big
Okay,
oops.
we'll click the oops button,
Oops.
and it's all
Oops.
clean.
I didn't know
I
you
didn't
just
even
did.
Let's
I'm gonna
try.
have fun with that.
Let's try some other things now. What about we draw some shapes underneath? Like you've got circles, squares. I don't know why a circle is such an amazing thing. That's just a polygon. So you click, let go, click somewhere else. Like click, click, click. You know, form a shape. Rounded rectangle.
Oh, that's like a
Rectangle.
camera.
And you know what?
Draw a rectangle.
You can actually like click like this and let's choose a colour to like fill it in. You get what I mean? And you might choose like, you know, I want this and this. I might even make the Windows logo or something.
Okay, let's do a few oops now. Oops, oops, oops. Get rid of all
Oops.
your stuff. Oops.
Blender. Color bucket. Fill an area with the color you selected.
So now I'm going to do that thing.
You seem to be enjoying yourself with this kids program yet again. How about we check out the blender now? Because there is a blender tool there, which might be a bit of fun. So if you click on the screen now,
Okay.
and it's mixed it all up, you get it? It's blended it. So that's the kind of mixing, and you can do that multiple times if you want.
No. Actually, yeah.
And there are other tools here that do other things too. These are all like based on blender tools. Oh,
No.
it's made it all splatty.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
Don't like that one.
Oh, wow. It moved it down quite. It looks like Tasmania now, the shape of
I
Tasmania.
know, it does. What is it?
I'll make it a bit bigger for you so you can actually see a little bit more of your
oh,
your
yeah.
painting. There you go.
Stop. Oh, that's like on those television. Remember on the TV when you couldn't get reception and it showed the fuzzy
look at what's
lines?
happened to it now. It's all messed up.
Oh, that
Stretched it out. No,
the whole page.
we
now?
needed it. Now, just so you know, it also included this program called Picture Picker, where you could. Unfortunately, this won't work. I can't get it to work.
Oh, really? I want the budgie. I
I
used to
know,
love
but you can
budgies
actually
as a
choose
kid.
something like you'd click on an
I'd
object
choose the
and then
budgie.
you'd get it into the actual
Oh,
thing. But if
I
you
wanna
click it, but don't
doesn't
click it because
work.
it'll freeze the whole computer.
Oh, what a
So you've got different. See, these
shame.
are animals,
wait,
birds.
Go back. I love the duck too.
Yeah, so you could.
Go back to the chook.
Yeah.
There's a chook. There's a chicken.
So you could click and add these
Oh,
to
I
your
love
paint.
chickens.
So you could design a big thing and use all these. So these are animals, birds. You've got animals, bugs. See
No.
all these different
Go
bugs
back to the
here.
birds. I
You've
love
got
the birds.
dinosaurs.
No.
You know, and you could color in
back.
Okay.
Chicken. I want to see the chicken again. And there was another bird that reminded me of that one that, remember I picked up that bird in that game and I was
Oh yeah, I remember
going
that.
like that. I'll show you. I think it was on the next
Just
one.
don't click it, whatever you do.
Which one?
But what you'd do, if I could get it working right, is you'd click on one and then click copy, and then you could paste it into your paint program,
what
into
a
Paint
shame.
It.
That
And you
would've
could
been
make your
fun.
own little scene. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I love the birdies. There's actually a picture, an old picture. I drew a picture of
Yeah.
my birds at home.
Oh, okay. And it looks similar to that.
I'm not sure whether it was a budgie. I had lots of budgies as a kid, but I'm not sure whether it was a budgie or it was an actual cockatiel
Yep.
that I drew. I can't remember because I drew this picture when I was like in my teens, early teens.
Oh, there's more things that you didn't try. That adds weird stuff to it, and you've got...
Oh, I like that. Oh, no. I like the other one.
that is like a city, almost. But anyway, we're finished with it. We've made some crazy stuff,
I
okay?
know.
Anyway, what do you think the bomb does?
Fun ways to erase the whole picture.
So you click on it. Epilepsy warning. I should have... epilepsy warning. I should have said that earlier. But there we go.
Wow.
You can delete the... Anyway, there we go. That is painted.
And what it would happen now if you did oops?
It all
It
comes
will
back.
come
Oops, I
And
accidentally
we
looked.
just
But
did.
there's different ways to blow it up. That's just that bomb. You could do like something else, like this thing.
Really?
Gets
a
eaten.
burp at the end?
But yeah, there you go.
Oops.
Oh, it didn't keep going. I wanted to see it go
Aw.
away all the way. I feel scammed.
Oh, I do too.
Refund.
I could really have fun
This
with
one
this.
so
With all
far.
the effects. Not with, like, I could draw this, crappy sort of average type thing, but then
But with
the
the-
effects will make it becoming an artwork.
And then the painting, like you imagine adding all the picture picker and adding things,
Yeah,
pictures,
I'd
and
love
making
to
your own
do
little scene,
that.
putting birds everywhere.
put
Imagine,
birds
and you could choose
everywhere.
some trees and then put the
Yeah.
trees in, and then choose some birds and pop the birds in. Like,
yeah,
you
but
could
then
have so
I'd
much
do
fun.
those effects
To
and
make
make
it
it
even better.
really like an artwork.
Okay.
I swear I could have had fun with this as a kid.
Well, there we
Or
go.
even
That
now.
that was that one. So next up here we've got play it. So you can basically click on the keys like this,
And play it.
like that, or you can use the actual keys on your keyboard, from the Z to M key, like this row on your keyboard. So if you just
Oh, this one?
yeah. And it comes with different instruments as well. So let's say you got a bit bored of that and you wanted a guitar. So kids would have, and look at all these instruments here. You've got guitar,
I wanna
marimba,
do the
organ.
flute.
I think we did that at first.
Oh,
We'll
first.
try it. just in
Mystery.
case.
I want
No,
to do mystery.
that just sounds like something I know.
I've just created something. There we go.
Okay, so what's another? Let's hear a few more of
A
these.
sax. Okay.
So this is probably another thing you would have loved to have had as a kid, like all this music you can do. So what you could even do was you could record your own little beat, like click record and then stop and then play it. See? And then you can record and save those to files and stuff. So that would have been pretty cool.
Sounds like a kids movie.
Yeah,
little kids
and
show.
you can even change style here. Let's have a little look. If we change the style
Something's happening in the kids movie.
and you can change the style to something like dance. But then you can change to jazz
Oh.
or rock.
I don't see how that's wrong.
Well, but you're changing.
Boogie. The boogie. Kids would probably think that's something that comes out of your nose.
Oh, it switched over to mystery, I can see. And you've also got drums here.
What? A drum? That sounds like...
You can click on things like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Okay. You're obviously having a lot of fun with that
cat.
thing. And I believe there's also a band here, so you could set up like a garage or a techno band, then click start, and then add your own stuff in. You can hear yourself now.
Yeah, that one.
Like you're playing along with the band. It's suited it.
Become a band member. There we go.
But like there was all these
I've
more
just
settings
discovered
and
a
stuff and
talent.
styles for the band. You could even change the tempo
Does
so
anyone
everything
want to
sounds
hire me?
faster. Anyway, we will move on now. So that was Play It. Okay, so we've pretty much looked at all the programs here that were actually made for kids. Now there was one program included in this pack made for parents, and this was probably most of the reason parents actually really wanted to buy this pack for the kids. So let's go to start and see if you can find it. It was called Protect It. So we just got to restart Windows now for Protect It to be able to make these changes to the computer. So basically what this is how there's some parents, my dad's sister, one of them, who's very cautious about her child and online and stuff.
Yes. I remember we had to put a smiley face over her daughter because she didn't want her daughter.
Just wait a sec, I've got a blue screen of death on
Oh, no.
Windows. And just try that one again. I've
I
gone back
wouldn't
in
trust
time.
this to protect my kids, that's for sure.
Okay, so I think I've recovered from our little blue screen of death there, and we can move on to actually looking at Protect It now. So this is kind of the thing where a mother might think, I don't want my child going on the internet, so I will stop my child from being able to use it, or I don't want my child playing a video game, so I'll stop the computer from being able to play video games. And you put various things on. So anyway, let's have a little look at what we can do. So you are the owner of the computer, and what is a special owner's key that you would give? Like you might give
The administrator type thing.
like so a kid doesn't open Protect It and start accessing and changing his
Like a password thing.
a
maybe.
password type
Yeah.
thing. So what would you do? Just pop a little password in now?
Does it matter what I put in?
No, as long as you remember. Otherwise, we're locked out of it. So the parent would basically enter their passcode twice. So we're just setting it up now, and that way the kid won't, well, I'm just going to go in and give myself access to do
Next.
everything. Yep, next. Let's pretend you wanted to punish your daughter Jasmine for playing too much solitaire one afternoon rather than doing her math homework. So you want to set up a profile for Jasmine that only allows her to use a computer as a calculator and
It would be
nothing else.
Roblox that I'd probably stop her from playing.
Anyway, so type a name. So here we go. Let's see if you can
Jasmine.
pretend you're that mother that's like, I only want my child to open the computer and access the calculator.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Next.
Let's see if you can set that up if you're a parent. Are they allowed to use the modem, like internet stuff?
Oh.
So do not allow her to use the
That's
modem.
cruel.
Well, this is what parents
I wouldn't
did back
do
then.
that. Well, I'm not one of those parents.
Yeah, but let's pretend you were. You only want Jasmine to access... Okay, is she allowed to open items other than those in the desktop or start menu?
No, because calculator is in there.
Yep. And is she allowed to change computer settings?
No.
No. Okay. Now, limit the family member to programs selected by the owner below. So, yep, you're going to want to limit them. And you don't want to running DOS programs. So, right now she's allowed to use all of these programs.
Which is calculator ink.
So let's
go through them.
Do you really want to be able to use all of them? So you want to get them all onto that side.
Oh, and then
you
decide
only
which
want
ones.
to allow her to use calculator.
Well, calculator.
Great. Wouldn't that suck?
But that's boring.
You've got a whole computer and all she can do is calculator. But let's test it out because this is the punishment, her punishment for
Internet Explorer?
No. Well, she could open it, but then no
because of the modem.
anyway.
Yeah, I know. And
Anyway.
Notepad as well, so she can do notes there too.
Okay, great. Okay, well there we go.
So she can watch opera while she...
No, that's a web browser. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, just looking at all that.
Yep. Okay, so next. And finish. Okay, there we go. You've set up Jasmine's. Let's actually give it a go and try it out. Let's log in as Jasmine. Here's Jasmine. She's come to her computer. What's she allowed to do?
She'd probably try and go to the internet thing to open Roblox.
The operation has been cancelled due to restrictions in effect in this computer.
That is so depressing. Can she even do anything in the recycling?
Yeah, she can open up the bin.
She put the calculator in the bin. That's what I'd do. I'd be so angry and because of all these restrictions if I was a kid.
Put the calculator in the bin.
Yeah, I would. So, well, it's in the bin.
Then the computer wouldn't be able to do anything. It's just...
Well, there you go. That's how I would retaliate.
Anyway, let's pretend you want to now go to the start menu and do stuff. That's all you got, the calculator. And that's your whole computer for a calculator and a notepad.
Help! Help!
Oh, she can access help technically to read how to use a computer.
Help. Oh,
that's something else, I guess. But she can still access help and read how to do things. Tells her how to start a program and all of that.
But she can't do it.
She can't anyway.
So she can read how to.
Read what
but
the computer could do, but, you know.
Oh, how depressing. That's even adding salt to the wound when you think about it.
But anyway, all she can do is run a calculator and notepad. So that is Microsoft Plus for kids and parents who want to limit their child's access to certain programs.
I wouldn't. I'm not one of those parents.
You know, and you could imagine a parent getting for their child, look what you've got all these fun programs and it comes with that, but it's really so the parents can restrict other programs. Do you get what I mean?
Depressing.
So that
Wouldn't
kind
you just
of
love to
the
see
secret.
a video? Wouldn't you just love to see a video where the parent gives the kid that thing and then the kid goes to calculator and notepad.
It's obviously trying to do something in the background too, but it can't. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was Microsoft Plus for kids. What would you rate that? What did you think about it?
I didn't like the parental control because I just think that's really
So that without the parental control would be a pretty fun thing for kids living in the 90s.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. And what was your favourite program out of all of them?
Paint.
The Paint one?
I love the Paint and having that screensaver thing with the fish.
The themes.
Yeah, the themes. I did like that.
So the painting program and the themes were your favourite, and out of Talk It or the music program, what did you like more?
Probably the music program. Talk It's a little bit just, some of the voices aren't really, God. They could improve.
They need to improve Talk It. Okay. Yeah. Well, there we go. That was Microsoft Plus for Kids from 1997. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.